And first and foremost, I want to thank Common Cause. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank the young lady who's had this sign the whole time, because this is what gerrymandering is. Gerrymandering is allowing 3 people, 4 people to stop the will of not just 67 other legislators, but to stop the will of a state. And so what your question has to become at some point, and I really appreciate, Councilman, how you put it, at some point it's just the right thing to do. And the question becomes, if you've got something that you care about with your government, gerrymandering is influencing. And so the question becomes, with the technology we've got available, with all the ability we've got, there is nothing special. I'm a representative. There is nothing special about us that makes us so smart that we need to draw these maps. In fact, with the technology that's available today, we're the last people that should be drawing these maps. So with that being said, what we ask is we need you, the voters, you, the citizens, to make this as important as it is to some of us. Because this isn't a Republican issue. This isn't a Democratic issue. This isn't something that you see on flyers where you're saying, get that guy out of office because he keeps trying to get you fair districts. What it comes down to is those who are in power want to keep power. And that doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a creed, it doesn't have a religion, it doesn't have a party label. But we've got an opportunity to fix this and not go through this again over the next 10 years, because next year, one way or another, new maps are getting drawn. And so the question is, who's drawing them? Are you, the citizens, drawing them? Are you, the people who should determine what communities have the closest interests at heart? Or are you going to let another group of 4 or 5 people redraw your maps, put you in all kinds of districts, put you in all kinds of places, put you in positions, whether you're Republican or Democrat, that you suddenly have people representing you that don't feel they have to talk to you? Yep. And when it comes down to it, to be a public servant, you have to serve. And in order to serve, you have to communicate with everybody in your district. Just not the people who look like you, talk like you, and act like you. So my plea at this point in time goes beyond the courts, because like Senator Chodry said, we don't want the courts making this decision. We want it, just like this young lady saying here, that you're making the decision. And so we ask each and every citizen out there, make this your issue. Make this your issue when you're deciding to vote. Don't always make it about just your party, but decide, are you having somebody represent you that really wants to represent you and that really wants to represent your community? And the way to make that happen is independent redistricting. Redistricting that is removed from the taint of politics, of prejudice, and everything else that has come up in the North Carolina redistricting debate. So again, I appreciate the courts, I appreciate everybody's efforts, but this isn't a hard decision. This is the right thing to do. Thank you.
Yeah.